Lubbock, Texas. Some people love it, some people hate it, but let's hear from some locals about it. When someone puts down roots here, they rarely try and dig them up. But what makes Lubbock such a picture-perfect place to settle down with your family? Why do people love Lubbock, Texas? My guess is probably the college, Texas Tech. There's a big sense of school spirit and Red Raider pride here, and on game days the whole town is painted scarlet and black. The sports culture is such a defining feature of Lubbock, Texas living. I've seen my family, friends, and myself fall in love with this city over and over again. But what is it about Lubbock specifically? What is it about this warm, dry, windy, dusty hub city that takes hold of our hearts? I've compiled some clips from interviews I had with a few locals asking just that. So let's talk about it. Why do you love Lubbock, Texas?
I love the community and the amount of fun activities there are to do, like concerts, food.
Why do you love Lubbock?
I love it because everything is really in a close proximity to, like, it's very catered towards the university students, which I like as a university student. Especially on campus, like, the library is really close. It's close to some, like, food spots across campus, stuff like that. I just like how everything's close together and walkable. Like, I really like walking to, class and other places like the library and the sub and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Why do you love Lubbock?
I love Lubbock for its people, especially because the university is here, and just how there's a lot of land and it's less amount of people. Very quiet.
I agree. How does Lubbock compare to your hometown?
I come from Hill Country, Texas, which is just rural county, Texas. So it's a lot bigger than where I come from in Atlanta.
How does it compare to your hometown?
It's definitely very different climate because I'm from Dripping Springs, Texas, so that's very, like, it's in the hill country, so it's also just really, it's kind of a small, like, suburban town. There's not, like, too much going on. It's got kind of, like, just like a town square in HEB, just like, but with Lubbock, it feels like it's a lot bigger, kind of, like, maybe it's just because of the campus, but I like, again, that in Lubbock I can walk everywhere, but whenever I'm home, like, stuff is usually like a 15-20 minute drive, like, just from my house. So
How does it compare to your hometown?
I live in Dallas, and so Dallas is very chaotic, especially the highways. There's so many people, but Lubbock, there's no one on the highway, so less people.
What kind of activities do you like to go do?
I am a big fan of using the library at Texas Tech, and then I also like trying new coffee shops in the area.
What kind of activities do you like to go and do?
I spend a lot of time studying as a pre-nursing major, so when I'm not studying, I like hanging out with friends, trying new places to eat. I like going to concerts, stuff like that, just like local stuff. And I love going to the mall, I can't remember, the South Plains Mall, I'm pretty sure. It's really nice, yeah.
Great. Yeah. What kind of activities do you like to go do here?
Waffle House in Amarillo, my favorite. Buc-ee's. I love to go for Buc-ee's. There's also Top Golf. I haven't gotten there, but there's, Oh, and then Ransom Canyon.
Ransom Canyon, absolutely. How do you feel about the sports-centric community?
I think it helps bring students together, it engages others, and it's pretty swell, I'd say.
How do you feel about the sports-centric community?
I think it's pretty good for growth on campus because, as a lot of people know, we've had a really good football season. So I'm sure that'll bring in a lot of new applications for next year and a lot of new students probably. It'll definitely help the Texas Tech community grow. And I think that's, like, a major thing that keeps Lubbock kind of active. So I think it's probably, like, really good for the community for sure.
How do you feel about the sports-centric community?
I love the sports-centric, especially as Texas Tech is in the top. So
yeah, we are.
It's very fun to watch the games as we win.
As we can see by those videos, Lubbock is very well loved. I think the main takeaway from this research is that people from all differing regions can come together to appreciate Lubbock for the urban-rural combination that it is. Since there aren't many surrounding towns, as there are in other places in Texas, you can find almost everything you need in Lubbock. It's quiet and personable, but you can also find the liveliness of city living without having to search too hard. Sports may tie us all together here, but there's nothing putting you in a box. There's so many different things to go do and so many different experiences to have. I hope this video helped convince you to come visit us or maybe even stay. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening.